Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and this is the Road to the Record weekly review special for week 52 of the Gaming Decathlon competition. We're approaching the end of our first year in the competition, as we're about to roll over into year number 2. This week we brought in 1,589 points, a gain of just over 100 from last week, but still well short of our best round score of 2,336. Current virtual best rises, but ever so slightly, to 2073. And the all-time virtual best makes the smallest increase I've ever seen. 1 point. 4330. So we inch our way forward this week, other than that overall score coming up by about 100, but even that was piecemeal. So looking at the 10 games individually, Football Manager 2019, there is our 1 point on the all-time virtual best score area as it went up a single point with a draw to 321. Pro Evolution Soccer stays at 90. NBA 2K19 also sees a 1 point increase. That would be my player attribute rating going up by 1. In Draft Day Sports College Basketball, that was the biggest gain of the week with about 50 points, up to 250 now, partway through the season. Dirt Rally, 371 points, also saw a small gain, and getting close to the record from the last series. F1 2018 in the career mode, we are approaching our record in that one as well, early in season number 2 with 260 points. And that one is also getting relatively close, I would think, here somewhere within the next month or so, if not sooner. We should be able to eclipse the record score and crack the top 10 list. Motorsport Manager, still at 23, still struggling. 4 races in a row without points, and this time, so close, an 11th place finish, just 1 spot out of the points. And it came down right to the end with that last lap as we were closing quickly on not 1 but 2 cars in front, but could not make an overtake on the final lap. Pro Cycling Manager in the team mode, the career mode. We actually had a really, really good week, but of course with the team, the setup, the low continental races that we're in, a good week still means a small amount of points. So we add 2 to the total. F1 2018 in the Manager Challenge mode, we also had 2 points there as we make an upgrade to the car, now at 34. Also, the reason why our score is so low right now, you look at this, looking back over this, we got Pro Evolution Soccer, NBA 2K19, Pro Cycling Manager Career Mode, and the F1 2018 Manager Challenge Mode, all with scores under 100 all time. Also, Motorsport Manager with the current season score, as we're struggling in F1 trying to adapt to the much, much harder competition and the car that's just not competitive yet. 23 points. So with 5 games, half of the total, all being games with under 100 points, and that's out of 1,000, meaning we're just scratching the surface of what those games can be. Well, no wonder the scores are so low. But finally, Pro Cycling Manager in the Pro Cyclist mode, the long-running series, the Stage Racer, Season 4, things are really, really starting to come along. This time we were at the Tour de Normandie. 20 points added there, up to 162, just about reaching our record total of a couple seasons ago, and that will definitely be passed soon. Actually, the current race we're in, the Tour de Normandie, 2 big stages coming up, lots of points available, plus the overall on that one, and I wouldn't be surprised if by the end of that final stage we're going to have that points total eclipsed, if not definitely at the next race, which is the Giro d'Italia. So moving into the big races for the first time, we're going to head to our first Grand Tour, at least the beginning of it, in the next episode. But once again, the overall is just 1,589. On to the all-time virtual best score, the all-time top 10. Well, not much going on there. Literally on the entire board. The top 10, no change in place. The best 3 outside of it, no change in place. and only one change in score on any of those games listed, and that's that single point in Football Manager 2019. They're in 8th place to 321 from 320. Wow. Okay, well, hopefully next week we make a bit better progress. None of the games wrapped up a season or anything like that this week, so all scores should continue to rise, and hopefully they'll rise a little bit more than they did this week. I need to start making some progress. I'm definitely making progress there in Pro Cycling Manager in that Pro Cyclist mode. The team not making progress even though I'm doing well, so we're going to have to maybe skip some of the races and get a little further along off camera. But as most of you know, if you were watching the episodes throughout the week, I just moved a week ago. Still getting settled in. Everything's a little bit crazy, a little bit hectic. Just starting to settle down a little bit. So hopefully things will get back to normal on the channel in the very near future, and hopefully also get back to normal on scoring some more points than we've managed to grab this week. Alright, well, that's going to do it for this review special. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to watch next week as we continue the Road to the Record, week 53 of the Gaming Decathlon competition.